What's up, y'all? It's Lamaya, and I'm back with another video.
Why my bad bitch I'm pretty than a motherfucker. Hoes me looking okay. She think that she fucking with me. Is this bitch okay? He said he ain't fucking around. I look at him like okay. I used to.
Alright, y'all, so today I have a very special video. I feel like personally any video that has my face in it is a very special video, but that's not the point. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to cook something that I normally like to order at like Freddy's or something, but it's super simple to make. So I just wanted to bring you guys along with me so y'all can see how I make mine. So if you want to make some, you can make them too, period. So if you want to learn how to cook something that you, your kids, your man, anybody might like, come with me. All right, y'all, so today we're going to be making these homemade lettuce wraps. You can get these from like any restaurant that sells burgers. And oh, look at that drip. All right, so if you want to watch and see how I make these, stay tuned and keep watching. All right, y'all, this is my first time doing a voiceover, so I'm gonna try my best, okay? So first, you want to start off by grabbing any type of plate or bowl that you're gonna put your ground meat in. So you're gonna start by opening your ground meat up, obviously. So once you've got it open, you want to get some type of mixing bowl, and you're gonna put your ground meat inside this mixing bowl because you're gonna put seasonings all over it and mix it all together. So the meat that I was using, I had it sitting out literally all day thawing, and it still was a bit frozen. So it was a little bit more hard for me because I had to break up the frozen pieces. So I set some of this meat to the side to save for later. I used about half of the pack, but here you can see that I'm just breaking up the pieces and trying to get the frozen parts out because it wasn't really frozen, it was just still cold. So yeah, that's what I'm doing here.
None bye bye run baby bye. I can get the real out all your time. I just need your heart to see.
And you're gonna want to remember to wash your hands in between touching meat and touching other things. All right, y'all, so these are the seasonings that I used to season my meat. I started off with some regular salt. This is the iodized kind. I don't know if that matters. Then we have some regular pepper or black pepper.
All you do. Couldn't help thinking of what did you put me through. Pardon your behavior. But if you think I'm gonna stay, you can get.
And I use some garlic powder.
You can get wet. Then you can get wet. Then you can get wet.
And then I use some Tony Chachere's seasoned salt. Then I use some cayenne pepper, just a tad bit because I don't want it spicy or anything. I just love red pepper and cayenne. And then lastly, I use some paprika for color. So now we're gonna use our hands to mix this all in. I would recommend that you use gloves because when I tell y'all, this got all in between my nails, y'all. It took me forever, honestly, to get all of that raw meat out, and I kind of wanted to pop my nails off after this, but I just got them done, so whatever. But anyway, so as you can see here, I'm just mixing up the seasoning with the meat, making sure there's no big clumps of any frozen meat or anything like that in there, and making sure it's all evenly spread out in the meat. So now you're going to want to grab your plate or bowl. You're going to want to roll your seasoned ground beef into a ball, a nice normal sized ball, probably bigger than the ones I did because mine came out a little small, but gonna want to roll it into a ball and then flatten it out into like a burger patty. And honestly, y'all, I struggled with this part so much because I didn't use an egg or anything in the ground beef, and I didn't buy the regular burger patties, which I probably should have done. But these still worked out pretty well too. So you guys can just watch me. I'm just gonna be rolling them into balls and then flattening it into patties. Alright y'all, so now you're going to want to grab a nice sized pan and you're going to want to turn it on medium heat. Give it a while to heat up and then come back. So now we're going to take our patties and we're going to place them one by one into this pan, evenly spread out so that they're not touching. And I think I can fit about 5 in here. So now you're gonna get a cutting board and get a tomato. I like tomatoes, so that's what I use. I already rinsed this tomato off, so now we're just gonna be cutting it. So here I'm just terribly cutting up a tomato, struggling to do so. This piece was super thick, but it's okay. Then you're gonna grab some lettuce if you like lettuce on your burger. And honestly, this is the hard part because lettuce is very fragile and sometimes it doesn't like to be peeled. And when you're making lettuce wraps, you want to have a good, nice piece of lettuce. That way it can fully hold everything, all the toppings that you want to put on your burger. So here I am just trying to get a good piece. As you can see, I was really struggling. It actually kind of took me a while to get a good piece. This piece was pretty good, almost perfect actually. So this is the kind of size that you want it to be. So I went ahead and cut this end piece off because I figured that would help me get a better piece, but honestly it really didn't. I was still struggling. So I did end up getting this piece. You can see that it ripped a little bit, but it was good enough and I could work with it, so I was fine with that. I have all these shards of extra lettuce left behind, but I eat a lot of lettuce. I love lettuce. I like salad. I make sandwiches for myself, so the scraps will be used. Keep in mind, guys, you're doing all of this cutting while your ground beef patties are cooking. All right, so this is what you want the lettuce piece that you pick out for your burger to look like. I'm using about 2 tomatoes for each. So now I'm just gonna put, basically dressing my burger. I started with the tomatoes. So I actually went ahead and flipped these burgers, and as you can see, they shrunk up really small, guys. It was crazy when I saw how small they were, but they were still good nonetheless. So yeah, we're gonna go in and flip them. Make sure you guys are checking on the meat while you're doing something else. This stuff doesn't take really long to cook, so just make sure you're watching it so you're not burning anything or overcooking anything. Alright, so I actually made a mistake here. I went in with some Miracle Whip, but I like to marinate my tomatoes in a little bit of lemon juice, black pepper, and some salt. And on this one, I accidentally put the mayonnaise or Miracle Whip before the salt and pepper, and so I realized that I put the mustard and the mayonnaise, y'all. I was too hungry. So here I'm going ahead and setting this one up. And this piece has the core, like stem part in it, and I don't like that part, but I won't throw away the tomato. I don't like to waste, and I know that I still like eating tomatoes, so I just go ahead and season it, have it marinating for later to chew up on, snack on. So I start with some salt, just a little bit on each of these, including the one that I forgot about. Then just go in with some pepper. Normally I use the lime juice or lemon juice first, but I was all over the place, y'all. I hadn't eaten all day. I was very hungry, so I was forgetting a lot of things. All right, y'all, so after a while your meat is coming close to being finished. So I like to add my favorite cheese, which is this Colby Jack shredded cheese. I like to go and add that on the top because who doesn't love melted cheese, right? So you're just gonna sprinkle a little bit on each of those patties. Hopefully you guys' patties are bigger than mine because this was kind of a fail with the size, but I was okay with it. And to make sure that the cheese is melted properly, we're just gonna cover it up with a little lid and let it steam. So as you can see now, when you open it, the cheese is pretty much melted on top of your burger. So you're gonna wanna scoop those out and place it on top of your lettuce and tomatoes that you already have set out. Ooh, it already looks so good, y'all. Alright, so these are done, so we're just gonna put them off to the side as well. I just put these in a Tupperware with some paper towel at the bottom. And then I had all that leftover cheese and grease and everything, so I just scooped it out with the spatula and put it in the trash. Now I'm just gonna put the last two patties that I had and let those cook also. So now we're gonna add the rest of our toppings. I go in with some pickles because I love pickles, especially on a burger. So we're gonna grab a fork and just put as many pickles as your little heart desires. Any toppings that you like on a burger that has a bun or a burger that doesn't have a bun, you're gonna wanna add that onto your lettuce wrap burger. Yes, like, can we get into this? It is so yummy looking. Like, y'all, this looks so yummy. And honestly, I can't even lie, they were so good. I ate them so fast. So then, you guys, I went in with some jalapenos because who doesn't like jalapenos? I went in with some jalapenos. Let me just put those on there. Yes, girl, dress up that lettuce wrap. And And this is the finished look. Can we please have a moment of silence for these beautiful lettuce wraps? You can also do this with chicken if you're into that, but I wanted some beef burgers, though. Yeah, this is the final outcome, and y'all, they were delicious. Let me know if y'all try this recipe because, girl, So, now that you've finished making your burgers, you're gonna want to eat it, obviously. So, let me show y'all how I'm gonna eat mine. I'm gonna get this one. So, you just want to roll it up like this. So let's take a bite. Cheers! You guys compare this with your favorite wine, favorite chips, or some french fries. I hope you guys enjoyed cooking with me today, and I hope you guys remake this, use my recipe, and tell me what y'all think. I thought it was pretty good. If you liked the video, leave a like on the video, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see a bad like me come across your screen, because I know I would. Lock in with me before I tweak out. Anyway, I hope y'all have a great rest of y'all day, and I'm gonna go eat.